Hello. Surprise! Hello, everyone. I will give you just a second because this was a surprise pop in. I'm trying to see if I will have any tech difficulties with this. I'm on my new internet. We will see. If I have technical difficulties, I'm probably just going to log it off until I can get our new service. That was me rolling my eyes. So, hello. I hope if you guys are here, if you're popping in, please let me know in the chat if you can hear me. I'm working with a new microphone as well. I worked with this last time, it worked, but sometimes I have to set it up differently. So let me know if you can hear me. Hello. Hi, Susan. You can hear me okay? Okay, awesome. So lots to chat about today. Hello, guys. Okay, so today is it's just more of a chatty day. I do have my Stampin' Up! Pre-order box next to me. I haven't even opened it yet. I've been so just busy with life and everything going on. So I thought we'd chat a little bit about that today. So my pink podcast episode 2 was kind of a flop for me. There was a lot of technical difficulty and I don't want anyone to see it. I had to do it 2 times. So if we have that happen today, it's not a big deal. I'll just log off. I'm wondering if I can share this. Probably not. Okay. I should have shared this before I started. So anyway, I'll just share it later on my pages. You guys can hear me? Yes, thumbs up. Comment below. You guys are just saying hello, but I want to make sure that you can hear me okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I frozen? That's the big question. Am I frozen? Because I was frozen last time and it was so frustrating I've been doing videos and live streams for well over 15 years now. We're getting close to the 16-year mark. And to be honest, no matter how long you've been doing something, it always is frustrating when you have technical difficulties and it just throws you off. Good. I'm so glad Renee can hear me. You guys can hear me. I just get thrown off. So I thought I would just go ahead and it looks like we should have a better quality. We do have a little bit. We did a Verizon. It's a different type. It's like a box. So we're going to try that for a while until the really good internet comes to our area. Okay. If you are not a subscriber yet and you're watching this, I have it set up so only my subscribers can comment on here. We have some issues with some people that just aren't really wanting to be a part and they just want to, comment some just things that have nothing to do with what we're talking about that, I'm talking about the mean comments. So hopefully this takes care of that a little bit more. Last time I did my podcast, I did it on a Friday and it was going to be every Friday, but I decided I'm going to do it in my own time. So it'll be a happy surprise when you see I have one of my podcasts on. It'll be like, oh, Robin has a podcast. Yay. I'm going to go and see what we're going to chat about today. I have a lot going on in my life. So I think it'll be fun to talk it out, to chat it out. Feel free to comment. Your comments are right in front of me. I can interact with you. If you're watching this later, maybe some of these questions they're asking live, maybe it'll help you out later. Last podcast, my giveaway was the Wildcats bundle, and the winner is Terry Deason. So to enter to win, you can comment in the chat or you can comment after. If you're watching this after, I've figured out how to make them both work. So you don't have to go in and comment later, but you can if you want, because then I love comments. I love hearing from you. Okay, so if you guys want to just really quick pop in and say where you're watching from, it's just so fun to see where we're connecting with our crafty hobby. This is a paper crafting /life podcast /Robin's life and what's going on. But I'm going to share first the giveaway for this week. So the next time I do my podcast, I'll announce the winner for this one. And it's the Tropical Chic stamp set and dies collection. So if you never got your hands on that one, maybe you're new to paper crafting or Stampin' Up or stamping, you'll love it. It's a great one to have. Okay, I'm going to see if this will let me. I'm going to share this really quick because I want to see if I can share this on my Facebook page for all of my Facebook friends. Sometimes you are watching this somewhere else. good. And then my picture is great. You guys, you know what? If you do videos and you're like me, I don't like to see myself. So anytime I see the pictures or I hear my voice back, I'm like, oh, I've always been like that. Okay. Next, let me do it in my groups really quick. In my group, and I'm going to do it in my VIP. So if you're my VIP, one of my VIPs, you're going to see it on there. Um, VIPs, where are you? There you are. Okay. So I'm sharing it with my VIPs so they can pop in and say hi as well. And some of you are on here. And we have from North Dakota. We have Christine from North Dakota, and we have Country Girl from Nebraska. Kendra is watching us from Michigan. And Tracy is watching us from Maine. So it's so fun. And sometimes we'll have some of our international friends on here as well. So if you're watching outside of the US, let us know as well. We'd like to say hi to you. And okay, so let me tell you. Okay, so how to enter the giveaway, just leave a comment or chat or whatever, blah, blah, blah. You have to be in the USA. You don't have to be one of my current customers. You could even be a new customer. So maybe this is your first stamp set you're ever going to get. And this just popped up on your feed and you're like, I wonder what this girl's going to be chatting about with me for the next little bit. Okay. Oh, Washington State. Happy Thursday. So I live in Utah. The weather has been super nice. We've been playing tennis outside, and then it snowed this week. So, and it's usually we don't get it this late. It's really weird. So, my son's tennis matches are outside tonight, which will be fine. Today, this afternoon, it's actually a nice day today, and I'm playing tennis outside tomorrow morning. So, it's good enough. But what's coming up in my life is my son, Andrew, and his fiance, Reese. They're getting married a week from tomorrow. And so this is really a new, let's just chat about this for a second. If you have comments or suggestions, or not even suggestions, just like if you can relate, or if you're like, oh, wow. It's different for me, for my son getting married than it was for my daughters. Because for my oldest daughter, I basically went to all the meetings. I helped plan. We did everything, helped even set up and all of that stuff. Um, and then my second daughter, Maddie, she was married in March 2020, right when the pandemic hit. So we had to cancel everything for her. So we never had a reception, but I still was in charge of everything with that as well. This one hair, there we go. So I had to do all that. But with Andrew, my son, it's nice to not have to do everything. I did throw my new daughter-in-law to be. I did throw her a bridal shower a few weeks ago. That was really fun to do. And then we're doing the dinner the night before. So a week from tonight, we're doing at a restaurant. So the restaurant's actually doing it. We just have to show up. We're in charge of that. And then, I helped with a few things here and there financially, but nothing just like, the boys' ties and things like that, and my son's suit. But it's totally a different experience. Have you guys experienced that as well? I feel like I should be doing more, and I feel like I should be a little more stressed out. So I check in from time to time, can I help you with anything? Is there anything I can do? We're going to show up, but they're going to say, oh, Robin, you were supposed to do all of this and you didn't even know. So that's what's going on in my life. So even though I don't have a lot to do, preparation wise, it's just mentally knowing that I have that coming up next week, that I'm like, oh, I can't plan anything. I can't do this. I can't do that. Just because it's on my mind. So if you guys can relate, so we have that next week. I'm not sure how much you'll see me next week. You'll still see me posting things, I'm sure. If you didn't know and you just follow me on YouTube, I've been blogging. How I started was blogging. So I do have a blog, mypinkstamper.com. You can always go there if you want to see anything that I have going on, or if you want to see, oh, if I've missed this, what's Robin been doing? Because I sometimes will post a video and I'll get a comment, oh, I haven't seen you in so long, in years. And I'm like, I have been doing lots of things for maybe the past 7 years. I've been maybe almost 8 years. I have been blogging like, almost full time again, which full time for me is like 1 to 5 times a week. There's no set time. It's whenever I want. It's nice to do your own blogging and stuff, because you can kind of set your own time frame for that. But I do post every single Monday. I post a new giveaway every Monday on mypinkstamper.com. I did post a new video tutorial this week, but you can also see it here on my YouTube channel. If you're not a subscriber yet, click subscribe and then click the little notification bell. You don't want to miss anything. I have filmed, like, I have 3 videos that I need to edit to post. I filmed them like over a month ago, but one of the stamp sets was it was retiring and it's already sold out. So I'm not going to share that one just because, like, sorry, I'm trying not to hit my table this time. Just because, and I know how I am. If I see something super cute and I'm like, oh, I love it, and then I can't buy it, I just get really frustrated. So I try not to do that to you when I'm posting a current video. So I still have 2 others that I'll edit. One of them is using the artistically inked, which will be in the new catalog as well. It's super cute. I love it. And then the other one is using the cactus bundle, which will not be in the new catalog. So it's not officially retired yet. Next month it'll be officially retired. But yeah. So, and if you're one of my customers or if you've ordered from me in the past 4 months, if you've signed up for an online class, or if you're one of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, or if you've placed an online order, for $30 or more, you should be on my list. And I am working on that. I've been doing that. I got the catalogs in, I believe, last week. I started labeling them up. What day is today? Today's Thursday. Last week and the beginning of this week. It's a big task. I mean, these are hundreds and hundreds of catalogs that I am shipping out because I'm so grateful for you there. And also another thing, I like to address this because I get this question a lot. And so I think that this is something that is good to know, that Stampin' Up! Does not, as demonstrators, we all get one complimentary catalog that's for us, that's a physical copy. The rest we have to pay for. And my cost with shipping per person is close to $10, $9 to $10 with the shipping per person that I pay to send to you guys. And I appreciate you. I don't mind doing that at all. So I don't send out free catalogs if you've never ordered from me. And I don't just charge the shipping. And if you'd like a catalog from me, I just ask that you order online on shop mypinkstamper.com, $30 or more, and you'll be on my list. You'll be on my newsletter list, and you'll be in the know with everything going on Stampin' Up. So yeah, that's going to be busy. Keep me busy. I'm going to work on it a little bit more today. In between tennis, my boys have a big tennis match today. I say big because my son's number 1 on the team, and out of the 4 matches he's played, he's only lost 1. He's played 1, 2, 3. He's played 5 matches. He's only lost 1. And right now, I believe he's in the whole state. I think he's number 3 in the state or something. He's like pretty high up there. So tonight he's playing against a kid that he beat when he that he beat when it was at our home game, but now it's away. So it's kind of a big deal. Like, the number 1 singles in our whole state, like, everyone is amazing. So every game is a challenge. Every match, my son always corrects me. I play tennis. He's like, Mom, it's not a game, it's a match. So every match is a challenge. And I like to be there to support him. But I'll be doing the catalogs in between. Finally got them all. I put my labels on them so you guys know they're from me. And then I put in a wish list and I package them up, and then I'll ship them to you. That process probably won't happen until probably Monday of next week. I give myself a full 2 weeks to get them all labeled and packaged up and shipped to you. That also gives you time if you want to place an order, if you haven't yet, or if you want to sign up for my class. I have 2 new online classes, and I posted them on a weird day, and I think everyone missed them. Like, seriously, I think everyone missed them. They didn't realize, because I posted my pink candy, and then usually people are like, oh, Robin's not going to post anything. And then I posted 2 new classes. So I'm going to do a repost so everybody knows, but they're so adorable. One of them, the one that I designed, is called Let's Set Sail, and it's a punch. So if you are new to paper crafting, it's a great class for you. You don't have to have a die cut machine. You can just order the class, and then the extra ink pads, there's an upgrade option. And then you get to make 6 adorable cards. Oh, that one is a heat embossing class. So you do need to have a heat tool, and then I have a Versamark that you'll need as well. It's an addition. If you could just let me know. Anyway, you can just order it if you want. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. It's your crafting space. A lot of you probably already have something like that. But that one is so adorable. And then the other class is called Home and Garden. And Allison will commit to my friend in Canada. We work together and we design classes together so we can share all of the classes that we do both in the United States, and then she shares them in Canada. And if she designs a class in Canada, then I share it in the United States. It gives you guys twice as many choices for online classes. I've been doing online classes for, it will be 7 years in September. So I signed up in June and my very first class was I posted in August of my very first year. I didn't realize I started so soon, but I did. I started doing online classes right away. Been doing them forever and ever, and I've done 250, maybe 300. I don't even know. I stopped counting at 150, and that was like 4 years ago. So I've been doing a lot of online classes. They're super fun for me to do. If you'd like to know more information, just email me, mypinkstamper@gmail.com. And I'm not seeing your comments. So I hope that you're commenting because I'm just not seeing them. Okay. I somehow got out of let me do this again so I can see the comments live. Okay, here we go. I see them. Okay. So you guys can comment if you want. What else was I going to tell you guys? Oh, my daughter, Maddie May. I call her Maddie May. Her name is Madeline Faith. We just started calling her Maddie May for, I don't even know. It's not even her middle name, but we call her Maddie May. You made my day, Maddie May. She's having our first grandbaby, which is a girl. She is due at the end of June. And she's starting to show. So it's really cool. And I'll be spending, her birthday is on Saturday, and she will be 22 years old. So she'll be 22. She's been married for 2 years, and they're having our first grandbaby. So I'm not sure. You might see me filming and stuff from her house, or she lives about 2 hours away. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. And my son moved out. I think I might have shared that with you guys. He moved out to get ready. He moved in before his new wife to be she's going to move in after they get married. But he moved out, and so I took over his room. I cleaned it out, and it's now the grandbaby's room. All future grandbabies, and it's a guest bedroom, which is nice to have. One of my crafty stamping friends is coming to visit me a couple days after he gets married. So I'll have a room for her with a butterfly quilt on the top that I made. I like to quilt too. Okay. Do you guys have any questions for me? I'm not sure if I'm seeing any comments. It says that I don't have any more comments, but that's not like you all. Normally it's okay. If you're here, give me a shout out again. Hopefully it's working okay. Let me see. I think I have a good connection. Yay! I'm so excited. And happy Easter to you all. This weekend is Easter. It's kind of a weird year for us because my daughter's birthday is Saturday, Brian's birthday is Wednesday, my son's wedding formal whatever dinner thing is on Thursday. He's getting married on Friday of next week. So I love Easter. I'm grateful for it. I love what it represents. I am religious, and so I need to not forget about this important weekend and the significance. So I hope you guys all have a very nice Easter, whether you're spending it with family. I believe only my son and his fiance will be coming over. Everyone else is with in-laws, and then I'll have my 2 boys. I still have 2 boys at home. Yes, I love that. Thanks, Susan. I do have a lot on my plate. I always have a lot on my plate. Another thing that I have coming up is if you are watching this and you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I have I do an online event. It's so super, super fun. They're fun. It's on June 4th. It's all day. Any demonstrator can sign up in the United States. I actually closed it, but I did open up just a handful of spots. So if you are interested in that, You get a whole box from me. We stamp all day. We do challenges. There's giveaways. There's prizes. I give away one of my homemade quilts that I make just for the event because I'm a big quilter. I love to quilt, and I love to share that hobby with my paper crafting friends. And I just love doing that. It just brings me so much joy to design and pick the fabric and make a quilt for one of my Stampin' Up! Demonstrator friends that comes to my event. We have demonstrations going on that day, Zooms. It's just a fabulous day. You can email me, mypinkstamper@gmail.com. And today is Thursday. I'm sure those extra spots will probably fill up by tomorrow night. I just had closed it and then I opened up some more spots. I have to be since it's such a large event for me, I have to be very careful about the cutoff and how many demonstrators I let into the event each time because I don't want it to be overwhelming and I want it to be intimate to a degree. There's still a large group of us. If you're not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can join and then you can still come. If you would like to join my team in the USA, you can go to joinmypinkstamper.com. And I'm Robin Carden, if you didn't know that with a Y. But I'd love to have you. Okay, so what should I do now? Should I open up my box? I don't normally do that. I decided I wasn't going to do like demonstrations and stuff on my podcast, but whatever. I can do what I want. It's my podcast, right? It's my podcast and I'll do what I want to. Okay. Oh, I'm going to do it back here. And I'm going to itch my nose because my nose itches. I can't find my scissors and I can't blame it on kids. Normally I'm like, my kids really haven't been home much, so I can't really blame it on them this time. Okay, so this is the pre-order box. So let me just do a little explaining because I know some of you are like, I don't know what this is. What are you talking about? So our new annual catalog, this is the big catalog. We have an annual catalog every year and it's just the large catalog. It's coming out. You can order from it in May. Okay, so in May. So as demonstrators, the whole month before for the big catalog, they give us a list of items that we can pre-order and we can get in. So I ordered all of the new in colors. I actually ordered everything on the pre-order list just because I do so many online classes. I do so many tutorials and I do so many events online that for me, it's nice for me to have it all so I can create and design. And then if you also sign up this month and join Stampin' Up, you can pre-order any of the items that you see in this box, you can put in your kit. And so a starter kit is only $99 with free shipping. You can choose $125 of anything you want. Please tell me. I'm like, please tell me this is my pre-order. I was thinking, wait a minute. This box is heavy. What if it was another box of my catalogs that I just came a day later? It's not. It's actually the pre-order. But if you'd like to join, you can just go to joinmypinkstamper.com and then you can just take a note. If you guys have a pen and a pencil or a pen and a paper, I've been using pencils. I actually switched. This is off the subject, but I have a notebook like almost every month for my business, just for like my customers, people who sign up for my classes, things I have to do that day, my demonstrator events, my team stuff. And I scribble out a lot. I don't like using whiteout. I know my friend Allison would gasp. She loves whiteout. I just don't like using the whiteout. So I switched to pencil this week and I really like it. I just can erase. I've never been a pencil person. I've always been a pen. Okay, so, and I save all of those bubbles. If you signed up for my retreats or my demo events, I use those so your stuff stays nice and special. Okay, I think I'll take some of these out and then I'll just show them to you guys on the screen. How about we do that? And then you can kind of see. I'm going to try not to bump. So this time we got to order, and all of the new in colors have Stampin' blends. If you haven't used, so if you've used the Copic markers, those are alcohol based. So our Stampin' blends, I love them because they're also alcohol based, but they coordinate with all of our Stampin' Up! Colors. So you don't have to try to find something that matches. They actually do. I always order dimensionals. Every order, I always add a pack of dimensionals. Are you guys like that too? Because I use them every time I make something I create. Oh, these are so beautiful. You guys, we have the most beautiful embellishments this year in the new catalog. And like I said, if you're popping in late, if you're one of my current customers, I'll be sending those out. Hopefully I'll get them in the mail by the end of next week. Well, that's my son's wedding, but my goal is to get him in the mail before his wedding. I think I can do it if I work super hard. I'm doing it all myself this time, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. Okay, so here's all of the new in color ribbons. I know some of you are thinking and asking the question. I do have an annual paper and ribbon and product share that I will be posting. We're not allowed to do pre-orders for the shares or for like a class. It has to be within 7 days of the release of the product. So I don't even post it because I don't want to confuse you. But I've never not done it. Let's just say that I've never not done it. I've always done it, and I always will, I'm sure. Oh, this is pretty. Okay, so let me just do that. Maybe I'll just bend down and grab things as I need them. I want to show you the new in colors first. And I saw these in person. I went to Stampin' Up! Headquarters at the beginning of March. I'm one of the Stampin' Up! $1 Million Achievers. I'm actually a $2 million achiever with Stampin' Up! So I went to a special retreat. And we got to see all of the new colors. Oh my goodness, I love this color. Okay, we finally have a purple that's different than Gorgeous Grape. I'm like, wait, we have a purple. Okay, I think this is good for now. I'm already feeling overwhelmed. Oh, I can't find my other ink pads. I need them. I need the other ink pads. And another thing, I started this training program. So I have a trainer. Hopefully I'm not frozen. Oh, I'm looking over here. I'm not. You can just see my arms. Hi, everyone. Hi, Denise. Yes, Tracy, I love that. I love using a spiral binder. I also use a planner because I do different things. I need to plan out what the promotions are with Stampin' Up, like what classes I have coming up. That has to be separate for me. That has to be actually in a planner, but maybe that's what you were talking about. Okay. I've got 3, 4, 5 ink pads. Okay. All right. I don't know what I was saying. It's kind of going off. I kind of started saying something and I forgot what I was saying. I don't remember. All right. So these are the new colors, and I'm going to tell you the old colors that I think they kind of look like, but not really, because they're not. Because now I'm seeing them in person again, and you guys will see. Okay. So Sweet Sorbet. It's kind of a mix between Real Red and, I mean, it looks like it's Real Red, but it's not. It's like Real Red and Poppy. It's just a really pretty color. It's really funny. It's really funny. I keep saying really today. When I was at Stampin' Up! Offices, and before I saw the in colors, I was walking around and I like turned to one of the ladies there and I said, oh, it'd be really cool if you guys had a Stampin' Up! Color called Raspberry Sorbet. Wouldn't that be a beautiful color? Just like a rich raspberry sorbet color. And then I saw that they had one called Sweet Sorbet. So Sweet Sorbet. That's Sweet Sorbet. And then this one is Parakeet Party. And if you remember, I've heard some say that it reminds them of Lemon Lime Twist. It reminds me of, do you guys remember Gable Green? To me, it's a difference between Gable Green and Lemon Lime Twist. So I'm not sure what it looks like on the screen, but it's a beautiful green color. I am so happy with all of these colors. They're kind of like a rainbow too. And I thought we had all blues. I'm like, oh, they're all blue, but they're really not. So this is, if you remember Tempting Turquoise, it's similar, but it's not the same. Like there's so many colors in the rainbow. We needed a really nice turquoise. It's called Tahitian Tide. You can order these in your kit right now if you join my team. Just saying. Just putting that out there. Okay, Orchid Oasis. This is a really nice purple color. Let me go get Gorgeous Grape and put it next to it. I'm going to compare. And I'm going to get Night of Navy too. Okay. Nope, that's not. Yeah, this is Gorgeous Grape. Okay. I want you to look at the difference. This is Gorgeous Grape. And this is the new. So do you see the difference? This one is a little more richer and darker. So very different. This one actually looks like Orchid Opulence, the gorgeous grape, but it's not. I don't even think we have that color anymore. All right. And the last color is called Starry Sky. It's a beautiful blue. And then this is Night of Navy. So it's not as, can you see the difference? It kind of looks purple in the picture, but it's not really purpley. I mean, maybe a little bit, but let me get a good, and then there's my head. Okay, those are our 5 new in colors. Let me make sure Night of Navy, that's not new in color. Do I have a garbage over here? Okay. I'm not going to go through everything. I was going to bring my nice chair over here and I didn't. Oops. All right. So you can also, we have these beautiful new in color ribbons. These will be part of my share. So if you sign up for my product share, I'm also including a free online class with my share this time. I know I said it out loud because I'm like, oh, that's going to take you forever to do, but I'm going to do it because it's worth it. Because there's so many new items and so many new papers that I also want to make it worth your while. So it's an online class that comes with my share this year. We have some here, some just a little, these are probably going to be my favorite. These embellishments. And don't remember, do you ever say that? Don't remember. Don't forget also in May, right, mark your calendars. I have my annual campaign I started 7 years ago, and it's called A Card a Day in May. So you may have seen it other places, but I started it 7 years ago. And every day in the month of May, I challenge you to make and send a card to somebody or give a card to a neighbor, have one in your purse if you're at the grocery store, brighten someone's day, but a card a day in May. So our goal is for everyone to send out 30, how many? January, February, March, April, May, 31 cards. Do you guys do that on your knuckles? So if you don't, let me share. So every knuckle is a 31-day month and in between is not. So January, February, March, April, May. So I know it has 31 days. You learned it here. Maybe it's something you never wanted to know. And I'm righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. All of these things I still use as an adult. I don't know what I was saying about that. Oh, a card a day in May. That made me think of that because I also do a promotion every week in May. Going along with that. And I blog as much as I can. I'm actually taking my husband. So Stampin' Up! Canceled their incentive trip this year because we were kind of unsure. It was supposed to be a cruise on the Symphony of the Seas. It was supposed to be a nice, fun cruise. But with everything going on with the pandemic, they had to make the decision months and months ago. And so they decided to just give all of the achievers. Now, keep in mind, we have to say this, that it's less than 1% of the Stampin' Up! Demonstrators earn these trips, but they make them available to anyone to earn. So anyone can earn them, not just the top demonstrators, but we have to add that now that it's less than 1% of the demonstrator because there's so many hobby demonstrators, which is great. Most of my team have signed up just to get their discount and to be a part of our Pink Stamper community, which is amazing. I love that. But they canceled it and they gave us cash this time. And so I booked a trip for just me and my husband, Brian and I. We haven't had a trip by ourselves that wasn't business related. And I mean, even though the Stampin' Up! Incentive trips, they're incentive trips and they're super fun. We went to Hawaii last year, but really we're on an island or on a resort with all of my Stampin' Up! Friends. So we walk out of the hotel and I'm like, oh, hey, Bobby, hey, Sue. And, it's constantly having to be on, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? For anything. I'm sure you guys, even like a family trip, you just have to be on the whole time. And so I wanted to do something with just him and I. We'll have our 26th year anniversary this year. And so I wanted to celebrate that. And I also wanted to do something before our new grandbaby comes because I really don't know how much time that's going to take from my life because I want to spend as much time as they'll let me with my new grandbaby. And so I wanted to do that. So I'm actually taking him with the incentive trip earnings that I earned. I'm taking him to Florida Keys. So if you have been there, if you have any advice, we're actually going to Key West. We're driving from Miami. We're flying into Miami. We're driving the 4.5-hour drive or whatever it is down to Key West. And then we're staying in Key West for a week. So, oops, I hit the table. If you have any suggestions, or anything that we should do while we're there. I'm really excited. I love history and Ernest Hemingway. There is a museum, and I'm going to read all about that. Go there. There's all sorts of things to do. I told him this time that I don't want to snorkel, so I will snorkel off the shore and go out, but I don't. I had an anxiety attack. I don't know if I told anyone this, but when I was on the Stampin' Up! Trip last year in Hawaii, I had an anxiety attack in front of my Stampin' Up! Friends. It was pretty well, it's not like a huge one, but it was getting there, and so I have a fear of open water, which is weird just when I'm in it. It makes me nervous to talk about, but I still do it. Like, I can overcome it. Sometimes I just couldn't do it that day. It was really hard. So, I told them no snorkeling, and I said, just be aware, don't try to talk me into going out in the middle of the ocean and snorkeling because I won't do that. I will do it off the shore. So, I'm really excited to do something that we've never done before, and I'm grateful that, um, that I was able to earn that trip from Stampin' Up, even though it's less than 1% of the average demonstrator earns it. In a nutshell, that's basically what we can say. But let me tell you my story. When I was a demonstrator the very first time, when I didn't do anything online, and I was a demonstrator for 6 full years, and I earned the incentive trip every year, my full year. Every full year, I earned it, doing everything in person, starting from scratch, having no online business, having no customers, not knowing anyone. We moved to 2 different states. So this is my encouragement to all of you. If you are a demonstrator, if you're planning, you want to be a demonstrator, and maybe anything in life, maybe you want to do something that you think, oh, it's super hard. I feel if you set a plan, you set a goal, that anything is possible. So just, not that everyone can do it, because we have to say that not everyone can do it. But honestly, I never would have thought I would have. And that's just me being honest. Like, I never would have thought that I could do something like that. And I've done it multiple times with different businesses as well, not just Stampin' Up. I've achieved different things, and even like running a marathon, I ran for the first time really when Braden, my youngest child, he's 15 and a half now. When he was 1.5, I ran a marathon, and I went from sitting on the couch to just, training at home, and I ran a marathon. And because I had a friend, I say friend, feel like friends shouldn't discourage you, but she said, when I told her that I think we're going to try to do a marathon, and she's Brian and I, and she said, that less than 1%, there we go with the less than 1% again, less than 1% of the whole entire world can even run a marathon. Like, most people don't. So don't be disappointed that you won't be able to do it. And so every time I was training, I thought of her. And so, and in a good way, not in a bad way. And then I ran a marathon. Never going to do that again. So my encouragement for you, with whatever you want to do in your life, if you want it bad enough, whatever it is, set your goals, make it happen. Maybe it's not going to happen in 1 year. Maybe it'll happen in 10 years, 20 years, but it's always good to have something that you guys, that you have a goal that you want to do in your life. Right now, my goal is I want to be the best grandmother, and I want to be the best mom to my boys while they're still at my house. So that, even though it's not a business goal, that is my goal right now. So just a little encouragement for you guys today about that. So let's get back onto the Stampin' Up! Stuff. So here's all of the new Stampin' Blends. Wait, what color is that? Starry Sky. Starry Sky and Orchid Oasis. Their pen caps look the same color, but they're not. So sometimes, companies have to work with the best that they can when they're like making plastic caps, I think, right? Or like ink pad covers. And we know the difference. Okay. So here is a Hostess stamp set called Garden Grandeur. Garden Grandeur. So you can purchase this with your host rewards. This is a fun one. It has a punch. It's called Bottle Happiness. You guys are going to see this stuff. This is super cute, Sweet Songbirds. I have to actually work on some swaps today for a leader swap that I'm in. I'm not going to really show you the dies, although I'm going to show you one die set. One die set I'm so excited about. So remember when we got rid of stitched shapes? and it was my favorite one. Well, there's a new die set, and it is called Stylish Shapes. Let's look at it together. I'm going to use this a lot. I already know it. Okay. Just listen. I went to a quilting, I'm in a quilt guild thing. I know. I'm trying to make friends. I'm trying to make in-person friends. So anyway, that just reminded me of that. So if you remember Stitched Shapes, this one does have they're not the same. And I've heard that they cut a little bit better. So we have all of these shapes for the circles, all of these shapes for squares. And then we have these fun ones. Look at these. I'm going to use these all the time. So if you're a demonstrator, you can pre-order these now. If you're not a demonstrator, you have to wait till the new catalog is live in May. If you're thinking of becoming a demonstrator, you can actually purchase any of the items that you're seeing today in your starter kit. You get a discount on your starter kit because you're only paying $99 with free shipping in the USA. And you get to choose $125 worth of product. And then you get your instant income. Your discount starts at 20% right after that. So if you want to place a big order, if you want to get a discount on the new catalog product, you can join now, and then you'll get your 20% discount like right away. And the best part, well, there's so many best parts. I love doing what I do. Even if I was just doing this as a hobby, I love doing it because I'm also my own hostess. So if I'm ordering $150 for myself, I get the 20 less. Well, I get more than that now because I'm a different level, but you start at 20%. And then I also get to be my own hostess. So that means I get the hostess chart in the back of the catalog. I also get to pick free stuff from the catalog. So a lot of my stuff I usually get for myself, I get the bonus stuff for free. Okay. Sending smiles. So I love flowers. I will take all of the flowers all day long that they come out with. I mean, I will take every single one of them. I love to show you different things that I get to do. Dots and spots. Let's look at this dots and spots dies. I don't even know how long I've been on, but it's podcast. I do know that I have to pick up my son. Both of my sons made the high school tennis team, but one of them, he's in junior high. So I have to pick him up early every time there's a match. So twice a week. So this one, I'm excited to play with it because it's just a bunch of holes. So it'll be really fun to, I think it's going to look good tone on tone. So like cutting it out and then putting it on the same color, and it'll give you the, the background dot effect. I still think we need our dots embossing folder brought back, but that's just me. I will say that all day long. Okay, there's a new fern embossing folder, and I think it's a dynamic. I left my water over there. It's a 3D. So it's really pretty. Oh my goodness, you guys. We have the best host stamp sets, and one of them is going to be included in my share. So if you're signing up for my share, I will tell you which one when you sign up for the share. I will post all the information on mypinkstamper.com. If you're on mypinkstamper.com, scroll all the way down and then subscribe to the newsletter because that's where you'll get the direct links to sign up. It's so cute. You guys, it's called Sit, Stay, and Relax. It's adorable. Look at this stamp set. I'm probably yelling in the microphone. Oh, Denise, I think it'll look good as a stencil too, but the only thing I was thinking is when you look at it closely, there's like little grooves. So it'll be good for sponging, but if you're trying to use like embossing paste, you have to make sure that there's going to be a lot of little grooves to clean out. But maybe I'm going to try it. We'll see. Okay, is this not the most adorable? So, so, so cute. Okay, I'm reading your comments, so please feel free to comment. Because that's how you'll win the bundle, the Tropical Chic bundle. You got to comment. This one's called Limited Edition, and this is a new. Let me explain something for a second. So this is the new Angel Policy stamp set. It's probably backwards. I don't know. Let me see. It's not backwards. I forget. It flips. And I've been doing this for how long? Yep. I'm still new here, you guys. So whether you're a customer or a demonstrator, this doesn't matter. If you're going to make any projects with Stampin' Up stamps, because they are copyrighted stamps, any of their stamp sets, you have to use a C, copyright Stampin' Up. You have to use that on the back. So any of these that have the Stampin' Up right here, like this one, you can stamp this on the back. You have to use that if you're going to sell them. If you're giving them away, you don't have to. So if you're giving them away to sets to people or you're donating them, you don't have to. But if you're selling them, you have to use the Angel Policy stamp set. So this one that just came out is called Limited Edition. That's good to know, because when I was a demonstrator years ago in 2001, 2002, we couldn't sell anything, even customers. You couldn't sell anything at a craft fair. And so I think that's really cool that you can do that. So if you enjoy making your cards, you can actually sell them to your friends in little boutiques. I love going to boutiques in town here. I do see a lot of the handmade cards, and it's super fun. Okay, fresh cut flowers. Really nice. And a cup of tea. I'll have an online class with this coming out, I believe, in May. Super beautiful. It's super beautiful. It's not just super cute. And then this is Lovely Layers Vellum. So this is 3 3/4 by 5 inches, which is perfectly it's called Lovely Layers because you can layer it. That's actually, when I'm doing my cards, that's the second layer. So that's a really perfect size. And then this is so gorgeous. It's Tea Boutique cards and envelopes. If you just want some quick cards and envelopes ready to go, and then you can just stamp your image on there, and you want some to do that, or if you want to stamp with, teach a new stamper, it's a great thing to do. Okay, let's see what else I have. Let me pull out some more. I'll just put them on my lap. I'm not going to show you the dies. That takes too long. Did I show you this? Rusty metallic. I love all of those all day long. Okay, botanical layers. And most of these have dies. Some of them don't, but most of these that I'm showing you are part of a bundle. Oh, my heart. I don't know what it is about these stamp sets. I love them, and some of them I just never have the chance to make projects with them and share them. But look at how cute that is. The panda, the raccoon, the koala. So gorgeous. I can't wait to see what you all create with these stamp sets. Wisteria Wishes. So gorgeous. So pretty. So fun. It'll be really fun to use the new colors with a lot of these. This one is also a new host stamp set. It's called Begin with a Dream. I love it. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Look at how beautiful that is. How fun. That is so fun. That's a host set. So you have to spend $150, and it's not accumulative. It's at one time. So if you're going to for example, my website is shopmypinkstamper.com. If you're placing an order and your order is $150 retail, and you're not using one of my host codes for a class or anything, you're your own hostess. So then you can purchase this as an exclusive host stamp set, which is really cool. Okay, what else do I have down here? Why do I have 2 things of them? Sometimes I order extra. I don't know why. Oh, for my team giveaways. That's what I do. Okay, framed occasions. This one's nice, and you can use it with some of the different dies that we have and punches. So that's pretty. Happiness Abounds. I've already made a card with this. I got to make a card when I was visiting Stampin' Up. Did I bring it? I don't know if I have it up here. I think I still have it in my kitchen. I got to stamp with the CEO and co-founder of the company, and that's what we did. Okay, he's all that. This one is perfect. It's nice to have some masculine and just some different stamp sets in the catalog. And this has it's a whole suite. So there's paper and there's dies. I'm sure I have most of them down here. Okay, the rest is all just kind of paper. And I'm not really going to. I do want to show you the new designer series paper. Now remember, my paper shares include all of the new paper. Not all of the specialty, but all of the regular designer series paper, including the new in color. So this is the new pattern. I'm so excited. Look at that. It's got the fun plaid. These are the new in colors. Let me see if I can show you. So this is kind of like It's not like real red. It's just really like a nice soft red. We used to have a red. Somebody name it for me if you guys are watching. And you remember there was a red that we had, not rose red. It was like rocket red. I think it's similar. It kind of is similar to rocket red. Look at those fun patterns. Look at this bright and beautiful color. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to create. I'm going to be creating today. I have to see what time it is. I'm not creating right this second. But anyway, I think that is all I am going to share. I really just wanted to stop in and since my last podcast, episode 2, was such a flop, you won't see it. I put it on private. You can't see it right now. You're not missing anything, I promise. I kept it up enough for those of you for the first week it was up. But let's just pretend it didn't happen, okay? Episode 2 didn't happen. Episode 1 was great. I feel like this episode has been super great. We haven't had a lot of tech difficulties. When I get a technical difficulty, that's when my face drops and I'm like, and then you guys are all saying, it's frozen. It's frozen. I can't see. Can you guys see? And then I see all your comments and I'm like, oh, this is so frustrating. But I thank you all for sharing time with me today. If you're watching this later, thanks for stopping by and visiting. I hope you enjoyed our crafty, chatty time. If you ever need to reach out to me, you can go to mypinkstamper@gmail.com if you have questions about my classes, my demonstrator events, joining my team, placing an order, how to subscribe to my newsletter. Just send me an email, or you can also just go to mypinkstamper.com. You'll find pretty much everything there. My 2 new classes are both listed there as well. And that's it. I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend, and I hope the weather is great where you're at. And I will see you soon. I don't know when episode 4 is, but I will just pop in and I'll let you know. Okay, have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Bye.